Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're going to do a very easy warm zucchini salad. First we want to prepare our ingredients, and I'm starting with 8 grape tomatoes that I'm going to slice in half from blossom end to stem end, just like that. Now I want a small amount of finely chopped yellow onion. And I say a small amount. This can vary depending upon how much you want. I want roughly a tablespoon, and I'd say that's going to be roughly a tablespoon of it. Again, this is a very flexible recipe. If you want more onion, you can add more onion. If you want a little garlic in there, you can add, in my opinion, I would say 1 small clove, okay? But anyway, there we go with that. Now we're going to take a carrot. I'm going to cut off both ends. I may not even need this entire carrot. First thing I'm going to do is peel it. Right now my carrot is peeled, but I'm going to keep using the carrot peeler, and I'm just going to make relatively short slices, slivers, shreds with the carrot peeler. This is, again, it's a very forgiving recipe. Nothing has to be exact. We're not building a rocket here to go to Mars, you know. This is just real easy. Now when you get down to the real skinny part of the carrot, just make some thin slices and be done with it. This is a very simple recipe. It's not very fussy, okay? This is not a fussy thing. This is just an easy thing for you to make a little salad in. Now, if you're going to peel and run down the entire carrot, then I would suggest that those long pieces actually be cut with a knife. So that's why I'm just running short peelings here on the carrot to save that step of cutting it further down into shorter pieces. Okay, now I only want roughly 1/3 of a cup of this, just so that for the sake of the recipe we have some degree of a measurement there, and I think I can go a little bit more. This is flexible. If you want more carrot than that, you're gonna feed more people, you like more carrot, your zucchini is bigger, whatever, you just peel off some more carrot and add some more carrot. This is, again, a very, very, very flexible kind of thing that you can just tailor to your needs at the moment, however way you want. All right, so we have roughly 1/3 of a carrot of these shreds. I want to spiralize this zucchini, and I'm going to start by cutting off both ends, discarding them. I am not going to peel it. The peel has a lot of good nourishment in there. Let me move this up a little further so that you can see. If you don't have a spiralizer, now this is a very simple gadget, but if you don't have one, no worries. Just take the zucchini and cut it into small bite-sized pieces. Okay, I'm just doing it because I like it this way. It's kind of fancy. And I'm using the wider blade here, not the smaller section. And I'm just going to spiralize it. And I want you to see what I do when it's all finished. Okay, my zucchini has been spiralized. You see I've got this long corkscrew. I'm going to cut that down a little bit. And I've got this piece that was at the end. I'm going to use it. There's no reason why not to. Just cut that into smaller pieces. Now what I want to do, I've got these long noodles here, and this is going to be a salad, not a spaghetti where we twirl everything around on the fork. So I'm going to make 2 big cuts here, forming like a cross with the knife. That shortens the pieces here so that they're easier to eat. And I'm going to just put these all in a bowl. My skillet is warming up on just over medium heat, and I'm going to add some extra virgin olive oil, roughly a tablespoon, roughly a tablespoon, about like that. You can add a little more if you think you need more, if you've got a larger zucchini, more carrots, something like that. Now I'm going to start by adding that little bit of onion. And again, if you wanted more onion in it, you add more onion. If you wanted a little garlic in there, 1 small clove would probably work very well, or whatever. If you like garlic, add more. This is a recipe that is so flexible. It's almost not a recipe because you know, you can tailor this your way, however that is. Now we're going to allow this to just saute just a little bit, probably not more than a minute, just so the onion begins to cook a little bit. We do want the onion to cook some, and that'll help to sweeten it up and take that pungency out of it, so it won't be quite so strong when we bite into it in our warm salad. Then we're going to add the carrots and the zucchini in, and no water is going to go in this, no water at all, because we don't want to draw out any water from that zucchini because it's largely water to begin with. And the purpose of sauteing the zucchini and the carrots is really not to cook it, but to just warm it up, really. This is a warm salad. We want them to still be crisp and almost raw, but just barely starting to cook, just barely. Okay, I can see that the onion has started to change a little bit, so we do want to go ahead and add the other vegetables to this. I'm going to add in the carrot slivers that we made and the zucchini, and we're going to go ahead and continue to saute this very briefly, no more than a minute. The purpose is to warm the zucchini and the carrots and slightly soften it, but not turn it into mush. And we're not adding any seasoning at this point because we don't want to draw any moisture out of the zucchini any more than what is going to naturally happen with the sauteing. Alright, we've got it good and hot here. Now I'm going to add in these cut up grape tomatoes and stir it around just a little bit to help the heat from the pan to warm them up. Now I'm going to add the seasonings. I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of dried dill weed. If you don't like dill, you can also use, instead of that, you could use basil. If you don't want to cut the basil, you could do basil plus parsley. Now I'm adding a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, just a little bit here. And then I'm going to throw in some pepper. All this seasoning is to taste, whatever you want. And I will have these options written down in the recipe itself below in the description box. Now, to finish it off, I have the juice of about 1/2 lemon, which is roughly a tablespoon. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just actually measure it out just so we know actually that was more than a tablespoon. But I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Leave the rest in there. I'm going to stir this around just a bit, just to kind of combine everything. And if we want more lemon juice in there, we can add more lemon juice. And you can see it's not overly watery. It really is going to be a nice dish. If you don't want to use lemon juice, that's okay. You can use a little bit of vinegar, whatever kind of vinegar you like. You might not want to go with a full tablespoon of vinegar, maybe about 2 teaspoons of vinegar. But there you go. Now, isn't that beautiful? I'm going to give it a quick taste for you. I'm going to take one of these little pieces of the zucchini plus a little piece of the tomato. Try to get a little carrot on there too if I can. That's absolutely delicious to me. I really like it. You can taste the lemon in there. It kind of brightens up the flavor all the way around. At this point, if you want to adjust your flavorings, you can add more salt, more dill, more basil, parsley, whatever you're using. To me, it's delicious just like it is. and it's gently warm. We didn't cook those tomatoes, but they are warmed up from the heat of the zucchini in the pan that they were put in. This is absolutely delicious, at least to me, but it's very flexible. You can change things around, you can increase it, have it whatever way you want it to be. I would say as a side dish, this would make 2 to 3 nice servings, so it can easily be increased. And if you are serving for just 1 or 2, hey, increase the serving sizes. It's good enough to do that with and enjoy. It'll go with a lot of meals. The recipe is in the description box below. This is Judi at Judi in the Kitchen. Give this a try sometime. It's really good. Take care now. Bye-bye.